We'll go ahead and get started. Thanks again for joining us. In case anyone is curious, the strain that is behind me is Legend Orange Apricot. And it's homegrown.
It's beautiful.
A nice local cultivar. Give it another, and someone just actually emailed, so I'm gonna slide this screen over here and accept that person's attendance. So you may hear a dog bark this evening. You may hear, oh, there's a whole bunch coming through. Hold on, I apologize. You may hear a phone ring. You may hear a dog bark, but we're all working from home. So thank you for understanding. We appreciate you. So tonight's Bliss Broadcast, we are coming to you from different places in the country this time. And we're so grateful for Sherrie Tennessee joining us and for Dylan Magnuson. You'll be hearing from them after I talk a little bit. And I just want to say a very special thank you to both of them for taking time out of their night to teach you guys something. So my name is Jordan Person. I have been a nurse for almost 20 years. I have been doing massage for the last 15 years. And I am the owner of Primal Therapeutics, cannabis-infused massage, and Primal Healing, hemp skincare, and topicals. The reason we are doing these Bliss broadcasts is because the nurse in me needed an outlet. I have been taking care of people since I was 14 years old, and I needed the ability to still do that somehow. And so because our audience is very broad and we are starting to have more and more estheticians and spa professionals be part of our audience, I thought that it would be very important for us to speak to you guys and give you some information on how to transition your business online. And Sherrie will be going over that with you. Pardon me, I thought I was gonna sneeze. And Dylan will be doing some product knowledge with you. The nurse in me has to do some very basic education and what I'm calling attainable alternative medicine. So I'm gonna pin me here. Do that. Okay, there we go. Hello. So thank you again for everyone that has just signed on. I will just say one more time before I start rattling off things to you. You do not need to worry about muting your computer or your phone. You are free to do whatever it is you do. If you're in your pajamas or anything else, we cannot see you nor hear you. If you do have any questions, there is a chat box. Feel free to type your question in, and if it's to a specific panelist, address it that way, or if it's to all of us in general, just feel free to type your question out. But we are here to answer you. So tonight, the nurse in me is going to provide you some attainable alternative medicine education. So what does that mean? I'm going to tell you about some items that you can find in your grocery store that can assist you with wellness on the inside and out. Because good skin has everything to do with what we're doing within, right? So first and foremost, stress eating is a very common thing right now. We are all very anxious. We are all depressed. We are all feeling a lot of feels. And a lot of us are feeling all of those feels in one day, sometimes in 1 hour. We're happy, we're sad, we're extremely mad, we're glad, we're all over the place. And it's not just any one of us, it's all of us that are this stressed. And so one of the easy things to do is to reach in your cabinet and grab a chip or something salty or something sweet. or to bake because you're home and you're never home. So you think, oh, this is the perfect time to bake cookies and cakes and pies and sweets, which are absolutely fantastic and yummy. But the key here, ladies and gents, is moderation. Eating processed and starchy and sweet and carbohydrate type foods are not good for your skin or for within. Sugar adversely affects cell membranes and breaks down collagen. And so let's talk a little bit about collagen. So collagen and the building process of it is several steps, and it takes several key elements to produce collagen. And the older we get, the less we produce. So it's more important to build more the older we get. So the first building block of collagen is protein. So a lot of our listeners, myself included, I've been a vegetarian for 25 years. So I can't have my first recommendation to you, which is bone broth. Bone broth is one of the purest ways you get collagen, because collagen lives within the bones and connective tissue of animals. So making your own organic bone broth using organic bones from the store, or purchasing bone broth that's organic from any grocery store, I highly recommend. It can literally be found at all grocery stores now. It's no longer just at one time considered a hippie thing. It's no longer. It's actually good for your health. So if you are a vegan or you are a vegetarian, you can get a similar type of protein from pea protein. Pea protein is one of the only proteins that is all amino acids. So all essential amino acids, meaning it's a perfect protein. So all 8 chains. Another perfect protein is quinoa. So a grain has all of the protein that you need to begin that assimilation of collagen. And so in addition, you need vitamin C, zinc, and copper. So zinc and copper are not elements that are found in most multivitamins. So you have to get them from food sources. So leafy greens, so incredibly important. Vitamin C is such a basic vitamin, but it's also one of the strongest antioxidants. And antioxidants are vital for good skin health inside and out. Another reason we need vitamin C right now is because it also boosts our immunity, which is so insanely important when we're trying to defeat a virus. You can also get vitamin C. Oh, look at that. It's green screening. So you can also get vitamin C in a chewable form, which I always recommend whole plant nutrition sources, but if that's not possible for you or not attainable for you, you can buy vitamin C at every grocery store as well. So another thing I want to talk to you about is water. So as estheticians and massage therapists, we all know the importance of drinking water. I see one of my panelists drinking water right now, so I will join her in doing so. So adding to your water is a really easy way to boost your antioxidant level by 1,000,000. In here, I have fresh slices of ginger, a whole lemon, and a whole orange. You can squeeze them a little bit, and you can use this fruit all day long. I usually cut it up and just keep adding water throughout the day and kind of jamming it down in there. But the ginger in here is an anti-inflammatory. And so when the body has inflammation internally, inflammation equals illness. It also equals eruptions on the skin. So the more hydrated you are, the more detoxifying your body, the more you detoxify your body, the better you have, the better your complexion can be. So another important factor is probiotics. So probiotics are not just important for immunity, they're important for good skin health as well. If our gut is not healthy on the inside, our body will tell us on the outside. So you can purchase probiotics in the cold refrigerated section of any grocery store or health food store, or you can reach for basic ingredients such as sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is fermented cabbage. Fermented cabbage is in the same thing that's kimchi or kombucha. These fermented products assist us with good gut health. The healthier your gut is, the healthier your body is in general. I purchased this basic sauerkraut and I added fresh dill and fresh garlic. It's like a completely different product now and it tastes amazing. But those are simple ways that you can get probiotics in you if you don't want to have to use another pill or gummy or whatever. Let's see what else. There's a lot of different waters that you can make, of course. All the different fruits, even vegetables that you can add, all have various vitamins as well as antioxidants that you can use. Strawberries are another really, really fantastic source of vitamin C and folate. So I often will add strawberries, but I didn't have any today. I'm really tired of not being able to go to the grocery store. I don't know about all of you. It's been a very frustrating time, and I think that the stress alone is playing a factor in our skin, right? So simple ways to de-stress yourself. One of the most important things that I can recommend to everyone listening right now is journaling. If you can journal out how you feel about what's happening right now, and better yet, what you're going to do on the other side of all of this. What are you going to do for your business and for yourself to be a bigger contribution to your community, to better your patient's knowledge? How are you going to come out of this situation? Write that out. And it doesn't have to be a definite answer today. It can be something you go back to and you add. But just getting those thoughts out of your head and onto paper can be so beneficial and reduce your stress level by a million. Another thing I want to stress is beauty sleep. They don't call it beauty rest for nothing, right? So if we are not getting adequate rest, the first thing we're going to notice is dark circles under our eyes. Well, just because we're not going to work every day and just because we're not seeing patients or clients anymore doesn't mean that we don't see ourselves when we look in the mirror. So take care of yourself. I will tell you, one of the things I've loved about these broadcasts is that it's given me a reason to actually put makeup on and to do my hair and to feel beautiful, because otherwise I'm in yoga pants and I'm tired of it. So put your makeup on, do your hair, even if it's just to call your best friend on Zoom or FaceTime. Don't wallow in the grief that we're all feeling right now, because it doesn't make your face look good. And finally, you can pamper yourself with self-care. So I've been doing a lot of masks. I've been doing a lot of baths. I don't know about all of you out there, but we have created a very special quarantine kit that we are offering to our listeners and to our customers. And Dylan will tell you a little bit about that at the end of this broadcast, but I hope that you will take advantage of it. I hope that you will try some new products, and I hope that you will pamper yourself right now. I hope that you will get your vitamin C, however it is, and I appreciate you listening today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time, and I will send it over to Sherrie Tennessee. Maybe. There we go. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm out here in the East Coast, just south of DC. So it's going on 7:15. You can see the sun is starting to set a little bit. As Jordan introduced me, great suggestions, Jordan. Thank you so much for those. We do definitely need to take care of ourselves. And I wanted to dive a little bit more into how we could better take care of our businesses. I've been a massage therapist for about 18 years now. I owned a spa back in the start of the Great Recession. We opened in about 2006. And about 11 years ago this month, we made the decision to close our location. And what I realized in that instance, I had been a massage instructor, and I knew the inside and out of a massage room and how to really give a great service. What I didn't know how to be was a great business person. So what I decided is, once the business closed, I decided to go get my MBA, specializing in marketing and entrepreneurship, with the intention of giving back to the industry. Having taught for so very long, I was telling Jordan earlier, our business class when I was in school and an instructor was about 4 hours, and it basically taught you how to open a business in Maryland. And times have truly changed. I remember my instructor saying, like, it was beneath a massage therapist to sell retail. Fast forward to 2019, I stepped into the role of Director of Spa and Wellness at Mandarin Oriental in Washington, D.C. I've had a variety of roles. I was a professor at Johnson & Wales in their hospitality program. I was the director of education for Red Lane Spas, which is in all the Sandals properties, pretty amazing and exciting. But what I really wanted to share tonight is how are we going to be able to convert our on-the-ground locations to online? One of the first things, and it was what Jordan left with, is retail. This concept that massage therapists can't sell, it's beneath them, is no longer allowed or beneficial. You have to have some sort of retail product, be that a tincture, be that some sort of topical product. Estheticians are taught throughout their training to bring in those skincare products. They're really taught how to sell or make those recommendations, whereas massage therapists really are kind of left in the dark on that. Now is more important time than any. If you're on any social media platform, you're seeing organizations talk about their retail. They'll put a box together for you. So if you have retail, now is definitely a time to be able to get those items up and out of your location. We still don't know when this episode is going to be over, and you don't want to have those products just kind of sitting somewhere. So if you can do a drop ship, if you can get that information, put those boxes together, and really be able to reach out to those clients. If your thought is, well, I don't have a line, there are countless organizations that have the label. So if you know there's a product that you want, or there's a product that you have been wanting to put together, but you don't have the money to go out and create it yourself, there are ample companies that already have the products. You just have to work with them to be able to put the label on that, and then getting that out there to your clientele. That's probably the easiest one. The next one can be a little bit more of a challenge. We are healers. We tend to function better in the room, but we really need to bring that knowledge out and really share it with the world. So what is it, as a massage therapist and esthetician, what do you feel like I could share? Most people are like, I don't know, I don't have that skill set. You do. If you have a computer or a phone, which I'm sure everyone in this chat room does, because you wouldn't be able to be here otherwise, use that tool. Now, again, I'm the mother of one 10-year-old. He loves his games, so he really doesn't bother me during the day. I have to bother him to come look at me. And it can be challenging if you have small kids or just a lot of responsibilities. But for me, I'm up every morning at 6 a.m. I'm sending emails or checking or doing my homework. I might fall back to sleep and then get back into mom mode. I also stay up a little bit later at night, so I'm working on my beauty sleep. I tend to get the beauty sleep more in the day as I can, but finding even just an hour to be able to be creative and really start figuring out how you can get paid for your knowledge. One could be digital books. I have 2 books on Amazon. They are there. They continue to pay me probably for the rest of my life. It's one of the favorite emails is that Amazon Kindle has deposited money in my account. And people come to me on a pretty regular basis, and they're like, oh my goodness, I want to write a book, but it's so difficult. How do I do it? I need to go pay someone $500 to do it. No, you don't. You have a computer, you have an idea. So what could you write a book about? Well, getting ready to come into summer for my estheticians. How do you deal with heat with rosacea? Right? So you could put together a regimen, you could walk step by step on what you need to be aware of, what they need to stay away from. People have this misconception that a book has to be 500 pages. It does not. It could be 4 pages, it could be 8 pages, right? So you could talk about rosacea in the summertime. You could talk about how to deal, how to do self-care at home for Mother's Day. This is a big holiday for our industry. we probably will not be open by that time. So what tips can you give to moms to take care of their skin while they're at home? This could be turned into a book, instantly uploaded. There's a site called Fiverr that'll help you proofread it. They'll help you design the cover. They'll help you put it in Kindle format. I've never spent more than $100 creating a book. And you can always go cheaper than that. You can barter if you have a friend who, and I have a friend who's an English major. If you can barter with them on some products and have that exchange, that way you can get those services rendered. The other option, and this is the one that is definitely not my most comfortable platform, is creating video content. So putting your camera up, sitting down, recording yourself, talking about the same thing. Can you give them steps to be able to take care of their skin while indoors? Same thing for massage therapists. I've gotten so many emails from clients who they have a baby inside who has colic or is having these digestive issues. So I literally have used my son as a demo to do the circle massage on the stomach. These are things that people are going to be asking about with the small children. If you're blessed enough not to be locked in the house with a child, but you have your partner, you could conduct a couples massage training. So how do you massage one another? How do you help relieve those stresses? The other thing that everyone is dealing with is and you could even call it COVID shoulder, right? So we're sitting here, we're looking at the computer, we're typing, we're trying to figure it all out. And can you write or, create a video or some sort of content speaking specifically to sitting at your computer all day long and being stressed out? These are all simple, easy tips that you can do without a lot of effort, that people really are seeking that kind of information and that kind of content. The other piece is, if you look at your business model, it's usually an 80-20 rule. So 20% of your company or 20% of those individuals really take care or generate 80% of the revenue in your organization. Those are what we would call your core customers. Take care of those core customers because they're going to continue to take care of you. So set up something like a frequently asked question session just for that 20%. Take those time, go back through those books, whether they're electronic or paper, and see who those core customers are. Hopefully you already know who they are, but if you don't, now's the time to research. Allow them to come in and do a one-on-one frequently asked question session with you. So I've been in the industry for a long time. I never claim to be an esthetician. I don't pop pimples and I don't wax woohoo. So since I can't do that, I have to stay in my realm as massage therapist and nail tech. But I have a dear friend and I sent her a message. I said, look, like I wear my SPF every single day when I go outside. I haven't been outside in 2 weeks, so I still have to put it on. And she said, well, yes, because you have lights coming in from your phone and lights coming in from the camera and your computer. So you're still getting those rays. So you still want to have that SPF 50 on or, your SPF on. The other question, because I'm a little lazy, I'm blessed with really good skin. Even though I have I don't have the best eating habits. I just am genetically blessed with good skin and drink lots of water. But I said, do I have to wash my face at night? Like I'm not doing anything. I'm not sweating. I'm not stretching. Do I still have to? And she said, absolutely. You're still building up toxins and impurities are coming out. So even if you just splash a little water, a little soap and put your toner on, you'll be good to go. But I'm sure if I have those questions as an 18-year veteran in the industry, your consumers are going to have those same questions. So really sit down and look at what are some of those questions that continue to come in and what is it that you can do to support that 20% that has supported you continuously while your business is open. The other thing that you can do is you can do kind of pods and sessions on particular issues or elements. As we are sitting and typing a lot more in front of our computer more, you're going to have those individuals who have carpal tunnel syndrome. You're going to have those individuals who maybe just have the stress breakouts. Having some sort of information that you can put out there that's directed towards them, dealing with those different issues. So that can be, again, that could be a blog post, that could be a podcast, that could be a book, or that could be a video. And the more streams that you're on, the more you're on a platform like a YouTube, the more when someone goes to search you on Google, the higher you're going to be in that search. Understanding that Instagram and Facebook are the same entity, they're owned by the same organization. So when you're posting on those, it's really helping to boost and helping to find your organization. The other piece that's going to be so important for our health and growing our business is having a tribe. Having those different business experts, those individuals that are doing a variety of things. None of us are doing the exact same thing in this industry. So being able to reach out and have those individuals that you can go to, ask those business ideas, get some information, get some input. How would they do it? How are they doing it? And then that way you can put your own spin and your own concept into it. We definitely need our tribes. You have your Facebook Live, you have your Facebook groups where you can go and create those organizations, those opportunities. But what I will say is there's nothing wrong with getting paid for your knowledge. It is going to be a different kind of thought process in transitioning from being behind the table to being in front of your camera. But it's really what's going to be able to create longevity for your business. I have sat where you sat as a business owner waiting for people to come in through the door, and they just didn't. And I had really crafted that business for 5 years. We had cork floors, low VOC paint. It was this wonderful organic experience. But if you don't have customers, then you're not going to have a company. So it really is going to cause us to really think and function and act in another way. And let me tell you what, for those who can hold on and not only survive, but thrive, when this whole thing is over, we will all be running to our estheticians to get these eyebrows done. We're going to be running to our nail techs. We're going to be running to our massage therapists because we've been so stressed out and we haven't had that soothing touch and loving care. So as soon as the doors open, you will be busy. So take the time now to create that residual, that mailbox money, that passive income while there's a little bit of a lull, that whole list, updating your website, updating your social media, posting more, interacting more, sharing more, so that when you create something like a teachable class, they are willing to pay for that information. But it really does have to start with that grassroots effort. Being consistent and willing to give that information is really going to help you go from on the ground to live. So with that, it is such a pleasure. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat box. And without further ado, I'm going to hand the floor over to Dylan.
All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. A lot of great information. I love the idea of kind of just really helping to boost up business during this time. I think it's a little bit of a unique experience for us to kind of transition as estheticians personally from being able to touch their face to now really only being able to see it on camera. But definitely still the retail is a huge aspect. And so just to kind of introduce myself, I am Dylan Magnuson. I am a licensed esthetician. I've been practicing for about 6 years. Have kind of worked in a few different avenues of the whole beauty and aesthetics world, from day spas to working with plastic surgeons, and then kind of branching more into the product lines and really helping to incorporate education and sales to help all of my clients. So I am the sales director here at Primal Healing, and I just kind of wanted to discuss some of our products and really help everyone kind of understand the benefits of using CBD topicals and all these different hemp products to kind of overall improve your life. So we are going to be a organic handcrafted product line. So what that means, a lot of people know organic, it's kind of just like a given, I feel like, when it comes to holistic skincare. Our skin is our largest organ, and so it's really being bombarded by a lot of toxins and chemicals and impurities and pollution all the time. So why would we choose to incorporate ingredients that are not going to be as clean as possible and put those directly on our skin? So we are an organic line, which I find really important. We are handcrafted, which is very fun. I think there is something to be said for having to know that there are people actually making your products and it's not some machine. We're able to provide a kind of the love that you really want in your products to you. And then our packaging. Our packaging is something that is really important to us. You'll find that all of our products are going to be in amber glass jars or bottles. Reason being is plastic and tin and other types of packaging can really degrade your products, especially when you're using really high quality essential oils and organic kind of whole plant ingredients, you really don't want anything kind of leaching the essentials out of those. And so all of our products are going to be packaged in glass. So we are going to have a number of products, all of which do contain hemp extract. So hemp is very important in skincare. It's one of these new kind of, I guess, hot words that you hear and people are like, ooh, what's in that? I want to know, how's that going to help my skin? What's it going to do? Well, really the key benefit of hemp extract and CBD are going to be it brings in homeostasis. So homeostasis is just bringing everything into balance. So our skin is definitely going to be kind of our first indicator if something is off balance, whether that's internally, whether that's something we're putting on, whether that's too much exposure to these different toxins, the sun. So really helping to bring balance is going to be very key. It also is an anti-inflammatory. So anti-inflammatory properties are very important in skincare. One of the leading causes of aging is inflammation. And so decreasing that inflammatory response in the skin is really going to help kind of preserve the health, integrity, and youthfulness of your skin. With that, it does help to regulate numerous aspects within our skin, from sebum production to even helping regulate skin cell turnover, and even kind of some of our pigment issues, kind of helping to regulate melanogenesis. The first product I want to talk about is kind of our main facial product that we have. It is our face serum. We offer it in two different formulations. One is geared towards sensitive skin, and the other is going to be for your normal skin that doesn't really have those high sensitivities. The main goal in designing this was to really help balance the pH of our skin. So whether you're doing an aggressive chemical peel, whether you have really irritation, whether you're washing your face with a bar of soap, it's really going to help bring back your skin to the normal pH that it should be at. And so it does contain a different amount of kind of oils. I just want to kind of touch on some of the key ingredients. So the main oil is going to be a rose infused almond oil. So as I mentioned before, we do use whole plant ingredients. And so we do infuse the oils with these whole plants. So you'll find that the rose has been infused in the sweet almond oil. Rose is really great for the skin, just kind of helping to promote overall health, as well as kind of help some discoloration in the skin. Sweet almond oil is fantastic. I don't know if any of you know, but almonds are one of the best oils to kind of incorporate into your life, whether that's internally or topically. It's known as the king of nuts just because of the benefits that it has. Topically, it's full of essential amino acids, as Jordan was talking about earlier with collagen. Collagen is a protein. That protein is made up of amino acids. So what's really great is that sweet almond oil contains all of these amino acids that are essential in building collagen. So it is going to help increase collagen production in your skin. It has vitamin E, it has omega-6 and omega-9 to really help promote moisture retention, as well as it is not comedogenic. The next oil is jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is very popular. You find it in a ton of products. The reason being is that it is a very similar makeup to our skin's natural sebum. And so it's going to help to moisturize. Our skin it kind of recognizes it, so it interacts with it very well. It's easily absorbed, so you're not going to have this thick, greasy film kind of laying on top of your skin. It's also a really great cleansing oil. So a lot of people are really into oil cleanses. And so having these really high quality oils really make that very beneficial. Later on, I'm kind of going to discuss some really fun, creative ways to incorporate all of our products from just your standard norm. And so then it also has vitamin E in it as well, and vitamin B. So that's going to help regulate pigment production and really going to kind of help calm and soothe the skin as well. Rosehip oil. Rosehip oil is actually known as the oil of youth. So really helping to maintain that youthful appearance. It helps keep the skin nice and tight while not being overbearing and stripping anything down. It also does contain essential fatty acids and a lot of antioxidants. Argan oil, a lot of people are very familiar with argan oil. You find it in a lot of hair products, but it's also really great in the skin as well. It's going to really help to improve the texture and tone of the skin and actually help to balance out sebum production as well. So you're kind of getting multiple ingredients working together for that optimum balance. And it is going to help soothe and relieve irritated skin. It does have a light scent to it. We do scent it with lavender and rose essential oil. So these essential oils are really going to help to kind of reduce inflammation, relieve redness, and kind of help promote natural hydration within the skin. Rose can even help kind of promote cell turnover, so kind of acting as almost like a natural retinol in a sense. Not quite as aggressive. And then our sensitive skin serum is going to be very similar in formulation. The key differences are going to be kind of that main oil. Instead of using the sweet almond oil, it actually is going to be using grapeseed oil that's been infused with chamomile. So this is really great for sensitive skin because this infused oil really helps to promote wound healing, help ease the skin, ease rashes, ease eczema. It's very anti-inflammatory. It actually is great for pain relief as well. And chamomile, of course, it kind of has that relaxing sleepy time effect on it. So great as a nighttime kind of boost when you're applying your serums in the evening. It also is going to have some natural UV ray protection. Definitely not going to replace an SPF, but it does help to kind of add an extra layer of protection for you. It's going to help boost circulation. It's full of omega-6, omega-9, antioxidants to really help tighten the skin, soothe it, and it actually is great for people with acne as well. It's a great oil to use. It also contains jojoba, argan, and rosehip oil. And then the essential oil that is going to be in our sensitive skin serum is sandalwood. So sandalwood contains compounds that are known to kind of start to reduce inflammation, and it does help promote moisture retention in the skin. Our next facial product is our beard oil. I don't know how many of you have beards or are familiar with them, but speaking personally, I love this product. I think the beard area for gentlemen is really kind of a tricky area, from folliculitis to kind of ingrowns to just stuff that could be built up, especially if the man has a really thick beard. Things kind of get built up and they really need to be kind of taken care of. And so our beard oil is going to have a comfrey infused olive oil. So what this is going to do is it's really going to be a great cleansing oil and really kind of help purge some of that excess oil and debris and sweat and really kind of some of that junk that could get built up within the bearded area. It actually helps to promote hair growth as well. So really kind of if you have a little bit of patchy beard, maybe you're trying to help it grow longer, it's going to help kind of boost that for your client as well. It also contains polyphenols, which are great for boosting circulation and really helping to soothe the skin. The next oil is avocado oil. Avocado oil is also really great for hair. You find it in a lot of hair products, and so it's only natural it's going to be in our beard oil as well. Avocado oil is highly emollient, and it has really great cleansing properties to it as well. I do keep kind of talking about how these oils have cleansing properties, and I think some people could get a little turned off, like, I'm not going to put oil on my face. But oil attracts oil. Oil is really great for pulling things up and really getting a lot of debris off the skin. And so avocado oil has great cleansing properties to it as well. It's really easily absorbed, so it's not going to kind of, again, lay heavily on the skin, which is really great when you kind of have a beard. You don't really want it to be greasy and drippy. And then again, those essential fatty acids to really help stimulate the skin and promote circulation. And actually help protect the hair follicle as well. The next kind of main component of of it is going to be jojoba oil and argan oil. Again, those are really great oils for hair growth, really helping to promote healthy, stronger, natural growth. And then it does contain sandalwood as well. So sandalwood essential oil, which as we said is great for reducing inflammation. So a lot of times you will have a lot of inflammation building up in the beard. And then I forgot one oil in there, which is castor oil. So castor oil is great. I love it. One of the most versatile oils, I think. And it is probably one of the best cleansing oils in my opinion. It really helps to clear congestion out. It does help promote hair growth, and it really helps to soften the follicle as well. The next product we're going to be kind of moving towards is our body products. So I love that we kind of started out with our first product was our massage oil. So our massage oil was created to really help therapists kind of get in there. I'm not a massage therapist, so I don't know, but definitely kind of, I could imagine working all day long, deep tissue, all of these really intense sessions. One, the therapist is really going to kind of feel that work, but also the clients would as well. I mean, deep tissue massages afterwards, I always feel kind of like I got beat up and I'm like really sore afterwards. So we created this oil to really kind of help relieve a lot of those issues. So being able to work a lot harder and with a lot more focus and intention in spots, and our hemp infused oil really kind of helps to soften and relax the muscles. So a lot of those kind of issues that you maybe had to have with your clients, such as really stay hydrated, ice this area, be careful with that you're going to be sore. Our oil really kind of helps to alleviate a lot of that, so you're able to work a lot more efficiently. So it does have a nice scent to it made from orange, peppermint, and lavender essential oil. Orange is one of my favorite essential oils. I love the scent of it. Citrus scents are one of my favorites. And it's very healthy for the skin as well. It kind of helps to improve texture. It promotes clarity and radiance and vibrance in the skin. And really kind of helping reduce some signs of aging, as well as helping with acne and discoloration. Peppermint is nice to just kind of help cool. It provides a little bit of that coolie sensation while you are performing your work with the natural menthol content. And then lavender, I think lavender is one of the most popular scents out there. Really helps to promote relaxation, which is fantastic during massage. And it actually does have great properties for the skin as well. So kind of able to get a full body treatment with it. And then with that, the main oil is going to be sunflower oil. So sunflower oil is really great at kind of helping to get rid of bacteria. So it is antibacterial, antimicrobial, and helps to kind of boost the immune system. It's going to provide a nice feel on the skin while not being overly greasy and heavy. Calendula is going to help really improve the overall skin appearance as a whole. It promotes skin firmness and tightening. So any kind of troubled areas, cellulose, it's going to kind of help to tighten those areas up, as well as it is antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory. So again, all of these ingredients are kind of just building on top of each other with their amazing benefits. Chamomile is fantastic for wound healing and easing skin irritation from rashes, eczema, really kind of dry, itchy, flaky skin. Chamomile is really going to help to calm and soothe that. And then comfrey is going to help relieve pain and muscle soreness, arthritis, really sort of any of that joint discomfort. And then lavender is going to, again, kind of help to calm and soothe and promote that overall relaxing effect, while also kind of helping to soothe the skin and any other irritations. Rose petals, those are going to really help to make the skin feel moisturized. And again, rose is going to be kind of helping to balance out some discoloration in the skin. So all of these really awesome plants are going to be infused into that sunflower oil to really provide all of the amazing benefits that they have into the sunflower oil. We also add vitamin E oil, which is As I'm sure most estheticians know, one of the best things to help heal wounds, to really kind of heal the skin and promote that integrity back into it. It's great for eczema, itchy skin, and also kind of helps reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Our salve is a very similar formulation to our oil. The initial kind of formulation of it is based off of our oil. One of the biggest differences with it is the addition of beeswax. So beeswax is going to be actually very healing to the skin, and the addition of it helps to provide different kind of texture. So it's a little bit kind of different, provides a different slip and glide for a lot of your massage techniques. It can be used in really any part of the body. It's very healing. It really helps with pain. Even some of our clients are reporting using it for burns and for after kind of trigger point massage work and scrapes and cuts and bug bites. It's a very versatile product to really kind of help occlude the area that is kind of suffering from the irritation and providing a lot of healing to it, a lot of moisture, a lot of nourishment. Tons of essential fatty acids are in these oils, as well as a lot of antioxidants. So it is going to be very similar, like I say, just with the addition of the beeswax. So the next one is one of my favorites. I know during quarantine, I've pretty much taken a bath, I think at least once every day, if not more than that. And so our soak is by far one of my most favorite products. And so our soak is going to contain dehydrated milk, magnesium, hemp, of course, lavender, chamomile, rose petals, and lavender essential oil. So the dehydrated milk is great. Milk has a very high concentration of lactic acid. Lactic acid, as we know, is a great exfoliant for the skin. So being able to soak in that, it's really kind of exfoliating the whole body in a very nice, gentle way, while providing a lot of nutrients back into the skin as well. It's softening, so you feel a lot more smooth afterwards. Really great. Magnesium is really going to kind of help to calm the skin as well. Great for reducing inflammation. Lavender and chamomile, as we've discussed, have those great calming qualities. So it's fantastic for a bath right before bed. In the treatment room, it makes a great hand soak for your nail techs. It makes a great foot soak. So really great for manicures, pedicures, even providing your clients with the foot soak prior to a massage or before their facial. And then we do have our scrub. Our scrub is really great. I love it because I like to kind of the consistency of it, that's the word I'm looking for. The consistency is going to be a little bit more on the drier side. And so I like it because you're not kind of slippery and slidey from trying to scrub and exfoliate, and you're losing a lot of the product as well with that. For certain areas, I like to mix it in with for the face, I like to mix the sensitive skin serum with it to just kind of add a little bit more slip and glide for the delicate area of the face. But it is gonna be a sugar scrub. So sugar is a nice way to kind of really exfoliate the skin, different from salt in a sense, where it's not gonna be kind of causing a lot of that detoxification and kind of pulling of some of those things out of the body. It's a lot more gentle, and it leaves the skin feeling a little bit more hydrated afterwards. The main kind of oil mixed with it will be the sunflower oil. And then again, you have those whole plant extracts. So the calendula, the chamomile, the comfrey, lavender, and rose petals. Lastly, we do add vitamin E oil. And of course, it is going to be scented with natural organic essential oils. Those are orange, peppermint, and lavender. So again, kind of getting creative in the treatment room, kind of touching on it, I just did with the scrub a little bit. You're able to kind of be creative in the treatment room. I think that was like one of the hardest things for me when I first started out as an esthetician, is I wanted to follow this strict, rigid protocol. I needed to know what product was for this, what product was for that. And I really kind of started to, I was told by a colleague to don't focus on learning a product line and learning what a product does, but focus on learning the ingredients of the product. That's going to make you a lot more knowledgeable and a lot more versatile and able to kind of handle multiple lines and really make you a better marketable esthetician if you are looking for jobs. It's going to really help you understand new lines if you want to bring those into your practice. So when you really dive deep into the ingredients, it allows you to kind of play with products in a new and fun way. I remember I was playing with one product from a different line. It was actually a firming lotion for cellulite and those type of things. And I ended up actually incorporating it as a spot treatment for acne and found great results with it. So similarly, doing that with Primal Healing's products. I kind of touched and mentioned a few things. One was just kind of adjusting the consistency of the scrub to kind of fit the needs of the area that you're using it for. So if it's the hands, if it's for the face, you could add in one of the serums or even add in the massage oil as well. The next product is the soak. I did tell you it was one of my favorite products. And the lactic acid in it makes a great exfoliating mask. Kind of adding it different kind of ratio of just a small amount of water just to kind of get a nice little paste, and then you do apply it on the skin. I will let you know it is a spicy mask. It's not for your sensitive clients. It does have a very high concentration of lactic acid with the dehydrated milk from it. So it is very spicy, so you'll want to be sure to check with your clients, perform even a patch test just to make sure they don't have any negative response to it. I would also recommend trying it yourself. That way you could kind of feel it as well. But it does provide a really great exfoliation to the skin. So it's a nice exfoliating treatment mask. And then like I talked about in the beginning, I love oil cleanses. Probably one of my favorite ways to cleanse my face regularly is with oil. I find that it really helps to balance out my skin. My skin doesn't get too dry. It doesn't get too oily. And really focusing on kind of cleaning the excess bad oils and bad debris out of the skin is key. And so one of my favorite oils to use for that is actually our facial serum. And so I prefer to use the sensitive skin for my oil cleanse, but either one would make a great cleansing oil to kind of start off your clients with. I prefer the sensitive skin just because, again, it is going to be a little bit more for everybody to use. So it's not going to have anything. Sometimes lavender could be a little bit tricky and a little bit irritating to some people. So incorporating the sandalwood essential oil with it really helps to kind of reduce any of that inflammation. And it's a great way to start off your treatment. I love to start off with oil cleanses as a first cleanse and then move into either a second cleanse or even doing 3 cleanses. But it's great to just remove makeup. It's not going to be harsh. So a lot of makeup removers really kind of strip the skin down. They dry it out. They just not fun sometimes. And so oil is a great way to break everything up instantly, very gently, and again, helping to bring in a lot of that CBD content at the start of the treatment. So you're already promoting that healing and you're already promoting the decrease of inflammation before you even do any other treatment. And so with that, I do want to let you know about the quarantine kit. So that is going to have our 1 ounce salve. Like I say, our salve is very versatile. You could use it on aches and pains. You could use it for cuts, scrapes, bruises, a lip balm. I use it for my ears, so I use it just on pretty much everything. It's one of my favorite, most versatile products that we have. And then you also are going to get the facial serum. So that facial serum is great to try out. I love it. After it is one of my kind of nightly routines that I do. I just put the facial serum on and kind of end my kind of skincare routine with that, because it does provide a nice occlusive layer without, again, making me super oily or dry the following morning. My skin could be a little bit off balance, and so sometimes if I put on a moisturizer, then I end up with like a big zit on the side of my face, and it just gets too occluded and too heavy. So ending with the serum is great. You could use it as a cleansing oil, or again, just adding it after your treatments it really helps to reduce inflammation. So after anything aggressive, such as microdermabrasion, microneedling, you will see a drastic reduction in redness and inflammation on your client. It's mind-boggling. I had one client who I went a little heavy on her skin with my microdermabrasion, and she was very red afterwards. And I knew she would be fine and it would start to heal, but I put the serum on and did my kind of last finishing mask, and by the end of it, her skin, you wouldn't have ever been able to tell there was any erythema. So really helps to reduce that. And then you also are going to get the soak or the scrub, whichever one you'd kind of like to pick to try out and incorporate as well. So if you have any questions about those, definitely feel free to reach out to me. If you want to purchase any of the products or get the quarantine kit, or just kind of have questions about CBD and how to use it topically and the benefits, you could reach out to me, and my email is sales@primalhealing.com. So I will go ahead and turn everything back over to Jordan.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. I have a big husky here making some love sounds over here at me. It's dinner time. So thank you both so very much. That was a lot of really incredible information. Dylan, excellent job at all of that product knowledge. That was amazing. Sherrie, I cannot thank you enough for all of your information. It's making me think about Cannabis Massage 101, the class that I wrote for massage therapists. I have a book for it, and people have asked me many times if they can just buy the book. And so, like, maybe that's something I should do in the next couple of weeks. We should talk further. Just to show you the products, you get a soak that's 9 ounces or a scrub, like Dylan said. Some of you have bathtubs, some of you don't. So whichever product you prefer. As Dylan said, the salve is our most versatile product. It's my favorite thing. I haven't purchased or used anything like Neosporin in years. And then our serum. So if you are interested in the quarantine kit, we are doing it for wholesale pricing instead of retail pricing. So it would be, what is it, $65?
$5, yes.
And if you are an esthetician or massage therapist that is licensed and you are interested in trying these products out, we'll do an additional 10% off. So it will be $58.50, and we'll also do free shipping. So if you are interested, send us a message at sales@Primal Healing. If you have any questions, throw them up in the chat box. Otherwise, follow us all on social media. We're at Primal Therapeutics or Primal Healing Topicals. Sherrie is at the Spa SOS. And Dylan, Dillards, but with DY?
Yes, yeah, DYLARDS.
Perfect. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We've had about an hour of your time, and we're so very grateful for it. Make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you're getting your vitamin C. Make sure you're taking care of yourself from the inside out. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time. Have a good night. Oh, and one more thing. We're doing another broadcast on Saturday. It's going to be different than anyone we've done yet. We will have a certified personal trainer and an amazing chef. So we will be cooking. He's doing shrimp tacos with an avocado crema and a mango salsa. And you'll get the shopping list with your registration. And then Emily Owens will be doing an amazing workout for us. So join us. Keep your body moving, and we'll see you then. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.